Now keep subheading. So the next subtopic, very important topic for the interview room, even for the exam also. More flexibility to the programmer. Keep subheading. What is this concept? Where are methods? Where are methods? Keep subheading. Where are methods? Where are methods? Can you tell what is the where? V-A-R, where? What is the where? Variable number of argument methods. Within brackets, spell out. Variable number of argument methods. Variable number of argument methods. Variable number of argument methods is nothing but where are methods. Variable number of argument methods. Okay, like clear, right? Where are methods? Variable number of argument methods. So what is the advantage? How this concept is useful for the programmers? Okay, big advantageous concept is this one. So here see, this concept came in which version? It is a new concept which came in 1.5 version of Java. Okay, let me explain a bit in detail. Best example, observe very carefully, right? Suppose I want to find sum of two numbers. I want to find the sum of two numbers. I am taking sum of 10, 20. I am calling sum method. Can you tell how we can declare sum method? Sum method, how you can declare? Public static void sum of int a comma int b. Okay, system.out.println a plus b. Correct. Happily, for this requirement, this method can able to listen, no problem at all. But after some time, sir, I want to find sum of 10, 20, 30. Sum of 10, 20, 30. Can you tell, can I use this method for this requirement? No. Because this method can take how many values? 2. But here how many values we are passing? 3 values. That's why you can't use this method. For this requirement, compulsory we should go for new method. Sir, public static void sum of int a, int b, int c, system.out.println a plus b plus c. We are getting SOP of a plus b plus c. Like one more method we have to declare. Sir, after some time, okay, my requirement is sum of 10, 20, 30, 40. Can I use first method? No, because first method applicable only for 2 values, but here I am passing 4 values. Can I use the second method? No, because second method can take how many values? Only 3, but here I am passing 4 values. That's why compulsory we should go for a new method. Public static void sum of int a, int b, int c, int d, system.out.println a plus b plus c plus d, like I have to take. Regarding next, after some time, my requirement is sum of 5 numbers. Sum of 5 numbers. Can I require to declare a new method or not? Yes. I want to, after some time, I want to find sum of 6 numbers. Compulsory should go for what? New method. Then how many sum methods we require to mention? We require to write. There are several sum methods which increases length of the code and reduces readability. Right? Are you getting? There are same requirement is the same. But if there is a change in the number of arguments, compulsory we should go for what? New method and so on. There are multiple sum methods we require to declare. Automatically is nothing but readability of the code is going to be down. Are you getting? So some people analyze this problem. What they did is, in the 1.5 version was these many sum methods you are not required to take. These many sum methods you are not required to take. Only one sum method. We can call that sum method by passing any number of values, any number of values, 2 value, 3 value, 4 value, 5 value, 6 value, 10 values, 1 lakh values also, no problem at all. Such a type of variable number of arguments accepted methods came in which version is 1.5 version. Such type of methods are nothing but what? Hierarchy methods, right? How we can write? Very simple. We can write some method. We can write some method, sum of int dot followed by a. Are you getting? These many sum method we can replace with only one method. What is this? Sum of int. How many dots are? 3, exactly 3. By mistake, if you are taking 4th dot, compile the method, right? Okay. So 3 dots followed by a. This type of methods are by default considered hierarchy methods, right? Okay. This is so from 1.5 version onwards, these many sum methods are not required. One sum method by default, we can call this method by passing 2 values, 3 values, 4 values, any number of int values including 0 number also. Clear, right? Such a type of concept is hierarchy methods, right? Okay. At this point, hierarchy method until 1.4 version. Until 1.4 version, 1.4 version, we can't declare a method. We can't declare a method. We can't declare a method. We can't declare a method with a variable number of arguments. We can't declare a method with a variable number of arguments. We can't declare a method with a variable number of arguments. With a variable number of arguments. If there is a change, if there is a change in number of arguments, if there is a change in number of arguments, compulsory we should go for new method. New method. It increases length of the code. It increases length of the code. It increases length of the code and reduces readability. It increases length of the code and reduces readability. Next, to overcome this problem, some people introduced hierarchy methods. Some people introduced hierarchy methods in 1.5 version. Some people introduced hierarchy methods in 1.5 version. According to this, we can declare a method. We can declare a method which can take variable number of arguments. Variable number of arguments. Such a type of methods are called variable number of arguments. Such a type of methods are called hierarchy methods. Such a type of methods are called hierarchy methods. Okay. Now, do you know how we can declare a hierarchy method? Can I spell out how we can declare a hierarchy method? M1. What type int? How many dots are? 3 dots followed by x. Okay. And we can declare a hierarchy method. We can declare a hierarchy method as follows. We can declare a hierarchy method as follows. M1 of int dot x. M1 of int dot x. M1 of int dot x. You know, can you tell how we can call this method? We can call this method by passing any number of int values including 0 number also. any number of int values including 0 number. Okay, add. We can call this method by passing any number of int values. We can call this method by passing any number of int values, any number of int values including 0 number, any number of int values including 0 number, including 0 number. Like now observe, sir, I am taking m1. Is it valid or not? Yes, we can call. Sir, I am calling this method by passing one int value, valid. Sir, I am calling this method by passing two int values, valid. Sir, I am calling this method by passing 4 int values, valid or not? Valid. Okay, take all these things. M1 of 10, M1 of 10 comma 20, M1 of 10, 20, 30, 40. Like we can call this method by passing any number of int values. Okay, now the terminology is a very clear, right? Okay, that's all. So in the last session we just covered about where-arg methods. Have you observed the basic idea I provided? What is where-arg method? Variable number of argument methods are by default considered as where-arg methods, right? So let me explain a simple example for where-arg methods. Here see this one. Let me explain a simple example for where-arg method. Class test. Here public static void m1. Can you tell how to declare where-arg method? Public static void m1 int dot x, system dot out dot println where-arg method, like I'm taking, right? Where-arg method, sir, this one is the where-arg method, right? Now the terminology is how we can call this method. Public static void main, public static void main string array args. Sir, I am calling m1 method. I am not passing any argument. Can you tell is this method can legend or not? Yes. So because we can call this method by passing any number of int values including 0 number also. That's why is itself is nothing but value. Now after that I want to call by passing m1 of 10, valid or not? Valid. I want to call by passing m1 of 10, 20, valid or not? Valid. I want to call m1 by passing 10, 20, 30, 40, valid or not? Yes, is nothing but like perfectly these are valid. So we can call this method by passing any number of int values including 0 number also. Is it clear for all of you? Okay, this here. Now let me cross check whether this one is valid or not. Okay, now let me go for a simple example. I'm taking test.java. Here just observe all these things are not required. Class test, public static void m1 method. How to declare where-arg method? Int dot x, system dot out dot println of, what is this one? Where-arg method is nothing but like I'm taking where-arg method, like. Okay, within this method I want to call m1 without any argument, valid or not? Yes, m1 of 10 I'm taking. Next m1 of 10 comma 20 I'm taking. Next m1 of 10, 20, 30, 40, like this I'm taking, right? This is the simple test class. Now have a look once. Java C test.java. The code compiles fine, no problem at all. Java test, for the output by default you are going to get where-arg method, like how many times got executed, and 4 times, right? Regarding how to declare where-arg method, how you can call this where-arg method is nothing but like it's a very clear. Where-arg method is a big advantage feature to the programmer, right? Okay, take this example first. take this example. Yeah, take clearly. Open chest. Completed, right? Class test. Public static void m1 of int dot x. Next, SOP of hierarchy method. Next, public static void main m1 of 10, m1 of 10, 20, m1 of 10, 20, 30, 40. Like in all these cases, so the output we are going to get in all these cases, the output completed, right? Okay, so the output we are going to get, better to take output also. Hierarchy method like how many times, Anna? 4 times. Hierarchy method like 4 times. But here one small twist, let me explain. Sir, here we can call this method by passing any number of int values, sometimes 0 number, sometimes 1 number, sometimes 2 number, sometimes 4 number or 1 lakh number. But within this method, sir, I have hierarchy method is there. Within this method, how we can differentiate values? Regarding all these values will come here, but within this method, how you can differentiate? Sir, this is the first value, this is the second value, this is the third value. How you can differentiate? Simple, Anna. We can call this method by passing any number of int values, a group of int values. A group of int values will become one-dimensional array. Internally, this hierarchy parameter will be converted into one-dimensional array. Are you getting? Because a group of int values is nothing but what? Array. Now within this method, if it is the array, how you can differentiate array elements? By using index. How you can differentiate? By using index. That's why within the hierarchy method, we can differentiate values by using index only. Are you able to understand? Sir, how to differentiate these values? Simple word, by using index. Because hierarchy parameter internally converted into one-dimensional array. Is it clear for all of you? Okay. Now just observe this point well. Sir, I am taking public static void. Sir, I want to know the number of arguments. Sir, how many arguments you passed? The number of arguments. I want to know how many arguments you passed. Plus x dot length. Correct or not? Array property x dot length. The number of arguments x dot length. First time, how many number of arguments we are passing? 0. Second time, how many number of arguments we are passing? 1. Next time 2. Next time 4. Like now observe this one. Here have you observed? What is the output by default you are going to get? First time the number of arguments is 0, second time 1, third time 2, fourth time is nothing but 4. I hope you people are aware. Internally, hierarchy parameter will be converted into one-dimensional array. Hence, within the hierarchy method, we can differentiate values by using what? Index, right? Okay, add. Internally, hierarchy parameter will be converted into hierarchy parameter will be converted into one-dimensional array. Internally, hierarchy parameter will be converted into one-dimensional array. Hence, within the hierarchy method, we can differentiate values. Hence, within the hierarchy method, we can differentiate values within the hierarchy method we can differentiate values by using index. And so within the hierarchy method we can differentiate values by using index. We can differentiate values by using index. That's all. Are you able to understand that? Okay, this here. Now let me cover a bit more meaningful example where hierarchy method is the best suitable. Let me go for simple example where hierarchy method is the best choice. Here see this one. Sir, I am taking class test. Test class. Here public static void main method I am taking string array args. Class test public static void main. Now the target is, here observe, I am calling some method without any argument. Just I am calling some method without any argument. Then what my expected output for this method call? My expected output is the sum 0. Because I am not passing any value, right? That's why the sum 0 I am expecting. Next I am calling some method by passing 10, 20. Then can I spell out what's my expected output? The sum 30 is nothing but like. Sir, I am calling some method by passing 10, 20, 30. What's my expected output? The sum 60. Like I'm expecting the sum 60. Sir, last method call. I'm calling sum 10, 20, 30, 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. Can you tell what's my expected output? The sum 10 plus 20 plus 30 plus 40 is nothing but 100 like. Are you getting? This is my requirement, right? So if hierarchy method concept is not there, then how many sum methods we require to declare? How many sum methods? 4. But luckily we have hierarchy methods is there. Then how many sum methods are required? Only one sum method. Now let me go for public static void sum. Public static void sum of int dot x. Public static void sum of int dot x. Sir, here int total is equal to 0. Int total is equal to 0. Can you tell what is this x? X is hierarchy parameter. Internally this hierarchy parameter will be converted into one dimensional array. That's why for each int value x1 in x. Sir, for every int value x1 in x, can I spell out the code what I have to take? Total is equal to total plus x1. Total is equal to total plus x1. System.out.println the sum is plus total. The sum is plus total like. So here if you are taking some method like this, then automatically happily the corresponding output by default you are going to get. Especially last people who are unable to see, just observe my example. Well, here it is. 1 minute. Here just have a look once. Here just observe. Here I am taking. This is about my program right here. Can you please cross check? Class test sum of 10, 20 I am taking. Sum of 10, 20. Sum of 10, 20, 30 I am taking. Have you observed the sum of 10, 20, sum of 10, 20, 30 like. Sir, public static void sum of int dot x into total is equal to 0 for each int value x1 in x. Can you tell what is this loop? For each loop which came in which version? 1.5 version. For each int value x1 in x, total is equal to total plus x1. System.out.println the sum is nothing but plus total. Happily the corresponding output by default we are going to get. First time what is the output? The sum 0. Second time what is the output? Sum 30. Next 60. Next 100 like. Let me compile and let me run this code. Here I am taking the code compiles fine. What is the answer? the sum 0, 30, 60, 100. More meaningful example where hierarchy method concept is best suitable. Is it clear for all of you? Take this example. Take clearly. So the sum of 10, 20, sum of 10, 20, 30, sum of 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, like we have public static void sum into total is equal to 0. Like, better to take clearly. Into total is equal to 0 for each into value x1 in x. Total is equal to total plus x1. Total is equal to total plus x1, like. Completed? Take clearly. And better to take the output also. What output we are going to get? Can I complete it the program? And then take the output also. The sum 0, sum 0, 30, 60, 100. Some people still in the continuation of the program you can take from the screen. That's all. This is above hierarchy method. And what is the basic idea of hierarchy method? What is the advantage of hierarchy method, like? Now, related to SCJP, just there are some loopholes are there. Let me explain these loopholes, right? There are, for SCJP point of view, there are some loopholes are there. Let me explain. Case 1. Keep supporting case 1. Here just have a look once. I am taking M1 method of int array x. Sir, I am taking M1 of int array x. Can you tell this is one way? The same method we can declare like this also. Valid or not? Valid. The same method we can declare like this also. Valid or not? Valid. Why don't you use same style for hierarchy parameter? I want to use same style for hierarchy parameter. Now M1 method, M1 of int dot x. Valid. Just now we covered. M1 of int dot x. M1 of int dot x. Sir, M1 of int x dot. Okay. Next, M1 of int 1 dot here, 2 dots here. M1 of int 1 dot here, 2 dots here. Among these, which valid hierarchy method declarations are, which hierarchy method declarations are valid? 100% pakka first one is valid. Don't keep any doubt. What about second? Valid or invalid? Valid or invalid? Make sure this space ignored by compiler. This space ignored by compiler. That's why first one or second one, no problem, it is also valid. Sir, if any space is there, this space ignored by compiler. That's why, do you know, even we can take like this style also. M1 of int dot immediately x, valid. Immediately x, even no space in the middle, no problem, valid. This space ignored by compiler. In the case of hierarchy method, not required to worry. Whether this one is the valid, this one is the valid, this one is also valid. Can you tell is it valid or invalid? Invalid, because if these many are valid, automatically next are invalid. Valid or invalid? invalid, because so to consider ignore all, then x also will be ignored, that's why no, invalid, right? But what is this one, valid or not? Valid or not? Yes, because this space ignored by compiler, that's why this one is nothing but invalid, right? Okay, because these dots, these three dots are best friends. Okay, this is you can't separate. Okay, these three dots are best friends, you can't separate. Always they should be together only, there is no doubt at all, always should be together only. Okay, that's why this one is nothing but valid or invalid? Invalid. What about this one, valid or invalid? This one is invalid, right? Okay, so which of the following are valid where-arg method declarations? Is nothing but compulsory syntax checking purpose, maybe a chance to ask the bit like this. Okay, at this point, which of the following are valid where-arg method declarations? Which of the following are valid where-arg method declarations? Which of the following are valid where-arg method declarations? Declarations. Okay, take all these options. Do you know, I hope in the sky there are 3 stars always together. I saw several times, and there is some special significance also there. 3 stars always together. You never saw? Ayo, the people who are coming from villages especially, వాళ్ళు పైన చూస్తే అంతా ఇక్కడ ఏమి కనపడదు అనుకోండి. Okay, so in the sky, do you know, so almost 3 stars always together. So at my childhood, if I went to any new place, then first thing what I'm going to check, in the sky the 3 stars are there, like at our childhood. Okay, but not now anymore. Because those stars always there anywhere. So 3 dots, best friends, you should not separate, always together. So this is case 1 syntactical kind of loophole, you should aware. Completed, right? Okay, next one. Sir, can you tell, is it valid or invalid? Sir, is it valid or invalid? I am taking m1 of int x, sorry, m1 of int x, comma int dot y, m1 of int x, comma int dot y. Sir, we can, here see, we can call this method by passing one int value compulsory and then any number of int values. Sir, sometime my method should take at least one int value, one int value compulsory, and then you can take any number of int values, no problem at all. Is nothing but valid or invalid? Valid, right? Similarly, if I can take m1 of, sir, compulsory one string is a mandatory, and after this any number of double values you can pass, no problem at all. Valid or not? Yes, perfectly, both are valid. Now just a second case is simple. We can mix where-arg parameter with a normal parameter, no problem at all. Okay, don't think, sir, we have to take only where-arg parameter. In addition to where-arg, we can take normal parameter also, itself is acceptable. Okay, at case 2, in we can mix where-arg parameter, we can mix where-arg parameter with normal parameter, we can mix where-arg parameter with normal parameter, we can mix where-arg parameter with normal parameter. Okay, this is, take this example, right? m1 of int x, comma int dot y, m1 of int x, comma int dot y, m1 of string s, comma double dot y. Acceptable or not? Yes. Both are valid, no problem at all. Sir, if these are valid, automatically next things are invalid, right? Ayo. If these are valid, automatically next what I am going to take are invalid, right? Are? Okay, first let me write, listen. M1 of, sir, any number of double values you can take, no problem at all. But compulsory, the last one should be string type. Is it valid or not? Invalid, because these are valid. Automatically this one is invalid. Yes, invalid, right? Valid or invalid? Valid? Valid or invalid? Good. Invalid. Invalid. Because if we mix a hierarchy parameter with a normal parameter, the last parameter should be hierarchy parameter. So at the beginning only you are taking hierarchy parameter, invalid. If we mix a normal parameter and hierarchy parameter, the last parameter should be hierarchy parameter. Are you getting? That's why. Is it valid or invalid? Invalid, right? Suppose if I can take like this, char ch, comma, string dot yes, valid or not? Valid, no problem, because hierarchy parameter we are taking as last parameter, right? Add case 3. If I mix normal parameter with hierarchy parameter, if I mix normal parameter with hierarchy parameter, if I mix a normal parameter with hierarchy parameter, then hierarchy parameter should be, hierarchy parameter should be last parameter. Hierarchy parameter should be last parameter. Hierarchy parameter should be last parameter. Should be last parameter. Okay. So take this one. Hierarchy parameter should be last parameter. Okay, this is the case 3. M1 of double dot d, comma string yes. M1 of double dot d, comma string yes. Invalid. But the same thing, normal parameter first, hierarchy parameter last, is nothing but acceptable. No problem at all. So at least in the next case, check your luck. At least the next case. Can you tell, is it valid or invalid? M1 of int dot x. Sir, any number of int values, comma, any number of double values. Valid or not? Valid or not? Normal parameter not there. Both are hierarchy. Automatically both are last only. One by one last only. Valid or invalid? 100% pakka this is valid or invalid? One thing. How many people are feeling invalid, Anna? Can you please let me see your face once? Valid or invalid? Invalid. Valid or invalid? Oi. Are still valid? Invalid. Because inside hierarchy method, more than one hierarchy parameter we can't take. We can take how many hierarchy parameter? Only one hierarchy parameter. More than one hierarchy parameter we can't take. Okay, add. Inside hierarchy method, we can take only one. Inside hierarchy method, we can take only one. Hierarchy parameter. We can take only one hierarchy parameter. Only one hierarchy parameter. And we can't take and we can't take more than one hierarchy parameter, and we can't take more than one hierarchy parameter, and we can't take more than one hierarchy parameter, okay. Take this one, m1 of int dot x comma double dot d. m1 of int dot x comma double itself is invalid because we are taking more than one hierarchy parameter, right? Okay, this is next example, and a very important case. Listen, maybe I covered in the last classes. Sir, class test. Okay, next one, class test. Public static void m1, int dot x. Public static void m1 dot x. Here, so just let me explain. I mean the int dot x. System dot out dot println SOP of here int dot I'm taking SOP of int dot. Now I'm taking public static void m1 int array x. Sir, int array method SOP of int array, like I'm taking like this. Can you tell is it valid or invalid? Okay, make sure. Sir, remember one important conclusion. Maybe I covered in the OOPS concept, or even if it is not covered, just observe. Inside a method, within a class, two methods with the same signature not allowed. By mistake, if you are taking, suppose best example here, observe this one. Sir, class test, public void m1 I'm taking. Sir, public void m1 of int I I'm taking, int I. Now public int m1 of int I, public int m1 of int I return 10, like this I'm taking. Can you tell is it valid or invalid? This one invalid because what is the method signature? What is the signature of first method? m1 of int. Hey, return type is not part of method signature. We never going to worry about return type. Sir, m1 of int is a method signature. What is the signature of this method? m1 of int only. Within a class, two methods with the same signature not allowed. Compile time error we are going to get, because the reason is, suppose tomorrow if I am calling t dot m1 by passing 10, which method is required to execute, first one or second one, is always a problem. Are you getting? That's why at the beginning only compiler is going to accept was inside a class two methods with the same signature not allowed. By mistake, if you are trying to take compile time error, you are going to get. Is it clear? Right? Same rule by default applicable even in this case also. Sir, internally this one will be converted into int array. Correct or not? Int array. Now what is the signature of first method? m1 of int array. What is the signature of second method? m1 of int array. Sir, within a class two methods with the same signature, how you can take compile time error you are going to get. So inside a class where are the parameter and the corresponding one dimensional array method we can't declare. By mistake, if you are declaring is nothing but compile time error we are going to get. Is it clear for all of it? Okay, this is just observe this one. Sir, I am taking listen, public static void m1 method of int dot x. Okay, int dot x I am taking. Public static void m1 int array x. Sir, within that SOP is there or not? Forget about. Just I am taking m1 of int dot like immediately. Have you observed? The code won't compile. Compile time error by default we are going to get. Can you please read? Cannot declare both m1 of int array and m1 of int dot int test. Sir, you can't declare both. Only one only you are allowed to declare. Is it clear? Right? So inside a class where are the parameter and the corresponding one dimensional array we can't take. By mistake, if you are taking is nothing but comparative error, right? Okay, add. Next case. Inside where are method? Inside where are method? Inside where are method? 1 minute. Wrong. Inside a class, we can't declare where are method. We can't declare where are method and the corresponding one dimensional array method simultaneously. And the corresponding one dimensional array method simultaneously. And the corresponding one dimensional array method simultaneously. Otherwise we will get compile time error. Okay, completed, right? Okay, this is now here. Observe, take this code and compile time error. Cannot declare both m1 of int array and m1 of int dot in test. m1 of int array, m1 of int dot in test. m1 of int array and m1 of int dot in test. We can declare both simultaneously, like we are getting compile time error, right? Completed, right? Cannot declare both simultaneously. Cannot declare both m1 of int array and m1 of int dot in test. In test, like compile time error we are getting. Can I complete it, right? So this is a case 4 or 5? Case 5. I hope is clear. Next one. Okay, so the next case is also a bit important case. Listen, sir, I am taking class test public static void m1 of int dot x. Public static void m1 int dot x system dot out dot println where arg method SOP of where arg method. Public static void m1 where arg method, right? Now public static void m1 method, public static void m1 method, here int x. Do you know, you can take one where arg method, one normal method, but it is not int array. If I can take int array, what will happen? Compile time error, right? We can't take int array, but int method you can take because both are different. System dot out dot println. Okay, what is this concept now? So general method or normal method? It is a normal method, right? Like there are two methods are there. Public static void main string array args. Public static void main string array args. Sir, I am calling m1 without any argument. I am calling m1 without any argument. Can you tell which method is going to get in the chance? m1 without any argument. General method or where arg method? Where arg. Because general method can expect one int value. But are you providing any int value? No. Then where arg method we can call by passing any number of int values including 0 number also. That's why which method got matched? Where arg. What is the answer we are going to get? Where arg method. Where arg method. Like we are going to get the answer, right? Okay. Like where arg method, right? Now I am calling m1 of 10, 20. I'm calling M1, M1 of 10 comma 20. Which method? General method or hierarchy method? Hierarchy method, because general method not matched first. That's why what output we are getting? Hierarchy method only. So now I am getting hierarchy method. Sir, I am calling M1 by passing 10 as the argument. I'm calling M1 by passing 10, 1 into value. First method matched, second method also matched, then automatically which one is going to get in the chance? General method or hierarchy method or comparative method, saying both methods got matched. General method or hierarchy method or comparative method? Make sure, very important point. So who is going to get in the chance? First clarification, we won't get any comparative method. Okay, this is only one method. Both methods won't get the chance. At a time, only one method is going to get in the chance. Who is that method? Which method will get the chance? So general method or hierarchy method? Make sure whenever legend M1 of 10, M1 of 10. So whenever we are calling M1 by passing 10, both the methods came on. Have you observed? Both methods came. Boss, I got the chance, like these two members met at some common place to fight, because only one person is going to get in the chance, because both are matched. That's why they met at some common place to fight. There is a big fighting is going to happen between normal method and hierarchy method. At last in that fighting, who is going to win the race? Is anathema. General method is always going to win the race, because general method having 19 plus years of industry experience. Correct. 19 plus years of industry experience is there for general method, because the reason is general method concept there in Java from 1.0 version onwards, 1995 onwards. 1995 to 2014 is nothing but like 19 years. Are you getting that? 19 years. But hierarchy method which came in the 1.5 version, maybe later versions, right? 2010 or 2005 fresher. 2010 fresher is nothing but this person, fresher and experienced. Who is always going to win the race? Experienced, because experience matters a lot. That's why which output by default you are going to get here is general method only. Okay, make sure. Now here two things you should aware. In Java, if anywhere fighting between normal method, if anywhere fighting between old concept, new concept, then old concept is always going to win the race, because so to provide compatibility with the old versions, some people arrange it like that. Okay, this is old concept having high priority than new concept. Do you know? Have you remember? Old is old, not required to explain much. Okay, this is first thing. Second thing, there is a big speciality is there for the hierarchy method. What is that speciality? Yes, so hierarchy method will get the least priority. Hierarchy method will get the least priority. If no other method matched, then only hierarchy method is going to get in the chance. Best example for you. Do you know? Within the switch statement, when we have several cases are there, case 1, case 2, like several cases, case n. And last we are going to take, what is that one? Default. Can you tell when the default case will get the chance? If no other case matched, then only default case will get the chance. If no other method matched, then only hierarchy method will get the chance. That's why hierarchy method is something like default case inside a switch. Is it clear for all of you? In general, if anywhere fighting between hierarchy and some other person, always opponent person is always going to win the race. Hierarchy method have least priority in Java. Is it clear? Right? Okay. Add. Take this example. Take this example anyway. This is the next case. So make sure hierarchy method behavior, you should have clear clarity. Take clearly the example. Completed, right? Take this example. Hierarchy method, and then general method. Take clearly output also. Completed, right? Okay. Take, I hope it's a clear for all of you, right? Okay, now add the theory. Theory add. After taking this one, add the theory. In general, hierarchy method will get. In general, hierarchy method will get. In general, hierarchy method will get least priority. In general, hierarchy method will get least priority. Least priority. That is, if no other method matched, then only, hierarchy method will get the chance. Then only hierarchy method will get the chance. If no other method matched, then only hierarchy method will get the chance. It is exactly same as default case. It is exactly same as the default case inside a switch. It is exactly same as the default case inside a switch. Default case inside a switch. Okay, like, are you able to understand that? Okay, this is. So it is another case, of course, sixth case in hierarchy methods, right? Okay. Now there are few things I have to discuss. There are almost 2 or 3 important questions are there, important conclusions. Legend. With that we can finish this hierarchy methods, right? Sir, internally hierarchy parameter will be converted into one dimensional array. Correct or not? Sir, I have one method with I have one method which can take one dimensional array as the argument. Sir, can I replace this method? Can I replace this method with the hierarchy parameter or not? Can I replace this method with the hierarchy parameter or not? Okay. Or I have hierarchy parameter method is there. Can I replace this method with the one dimensional array method or not? Sir, what is the equivalence between hierarchy parameter and one dimensional array? I have to check. Keep submitting. Equivalence between hierarchy parameter equivalence between hierarchy parameter and one dimensional array equivalence between hierarchy parameter and one dimensional array under that case 1. Legend this one. Sir, I have M1 method is there which can take int array as the argument. I have M1 which can take int array as the argument. Now how we can call this method? I hope you people are aware. We can call this method by passing array. That's why I am taking new int array of 10 I am passing. Event array of 10. M1 of new int array of 10, 20. Okay. M1 of new int array of 10 comma 20 comma 30 like I'm calling. Are you getting? So either this one is the valid, it is the valid, it is the valid. We can call this method by passing one dimensional int array. Someone is telling, sir, one dimensional array, happily you can replace with var parameter. A new concept came, why don't you replace like someone suggests. That's why I'm taking m1 of int dot 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 x. m1 of int dot 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 x like this I'm taking. Now I want to call this method. I want to. So for this, is it a valid method call? For this method declaration, is it valid or not? Yes, no problem. Sir, we can call var method bypassing array also, no problem at all. Is it valid or not? Valid. Is it valid or not valid? Okay. We can call m1 without any argument also. Yes, var method, right? We can call m1 by passing 10. We can call m1 by passing 10, 20, 30. Is nothing but like dot dot dot. I hope is clear for all of you, right? So we can call m1 by passing no argument, no argument, one value, like existing possibilities will work. Some more new combinations also working. That's why make sure wherever one dimensional array method there, happily we can replace with the var parameter. This replacement is valid replacement, right? Correct or not? Okay, this is wherever one dimensional array there, happily we can replace with var parameter, no problem at all. This replacement is the valid. Then immediately you may ask, sir, I have main method is there. Sir, I have main method is there. Main method, what is the argument to the main method? String array. Just now you told wherever one dimensional array there, happily we can replace with var parameter. Now you can replace, you should replace with the main of string dot args. Is it valid declaration or not? Is nothing but perfectly valid declaration from 1.5 version onwards. Are you getting? From 1.5 version onwards, we can declare main method in this style also, no problem at all. Let me execute or let me show this one. Yeah, just observe this one. Public static void main I'm taking. What is the argument to the main method? String dot args. Okay. Within that I'm taking system dot out dot println. System dot out dot println where arg main. Where arg main like this I'm taking, right? Okay, where arg main like I'm taking. Now observe this one. Sir, here not string array, string dot. That's why happily the code compiles fine, no problem at all. Java test. Is it valid or not? Yes. Is nothing but where arg main. Now the terminology is very clear for you people, right? Okay, this. So wherever one dimensional array there, happily we can replace with the where arg parameter. Add case one. Wherever one dimensional array present, wherever one dimensional array present, we can replace with where arg parameter. We can replace with where arg parameter. Okay, take this code. Take only this part. m1 of int array x. m1 of int array x replaced with m1 of int dot x. m1 of int array x replaced with m1 of int dot x. m1 of int dot x. Are you getting this one? Next para. Okay, next example, take this one. Main of string array args. Main of string array args can be replaced with main of string array args can be replaced with main of string array args can be replaced with main of string dot args. Main of string array args can be replaced with main of string dot args like. Clear for all of you, right? Okay. So Make sure you people should aware clearly. Right? Next, sir, what about reverse? Anna, reverse. Reverse is possible or not? No, no. Ayo, reverse is possible or not? Huh? Possible or not? No. Okay, just observe. Sir, let me explain with an example. Sir, here I have m1 of, sir, here observe, see this one, m1 of int array x method is there. m1 of int array x. So, one minute, m1 of int dot x is there. What is this method? Hierarchy method. Now, how I can call this method? We can call this method by passing 0 number of int values. Correct or not? m1 of 10 valid, m1 of 10, 20, 30 valid. Now, I am calling m1 method by passing one dimensional array also. No problem at all. Sir, hierarchy method we can call by passing one dimensional array also, no issue at all. Valid. But someone suggested, sir, why don't you replace hierarchy parameter with one dimensional array? Why don't you replace like someone suggested? Then immediately what I took is m1 of int array like. I replaced this method with m1 of int array. Do you know? Can you tell, is the first method call will work or not? No, because this method is expecting what? One dimensional array, but you are not passing any int value. Invalid. Okay. Second one, is it going to work? No. Here it is expecting array, but you are passing int value. Invalid. Last one, valid, because you are passing array only, valid. So if I replace hierarchy parameter with a normal method, one dimensional array method, some combinations won't work, some combinations work. That's why this replacement is the valid replacement or invalid replacement. Invalid, right? That's why wherever hierarchy parameter is there, we can't replace with the one dimensional array. Are you getting reverse? Not possible, right? Okay, add case 2. Wherever hierarchy parameter present, we can't replace with one dimensional array. We can't replace with one dimensional array. So take this example. It is invalid replacement. Take this one. m1 of int dot x. I am trying to replace with m1 of int array x. m1 of int dot x. Trying to replace with m1 of int array x. Can you tell, is it valid replacement or invalid replacement? Invalid replacement, right? Not required to keep much explanation like. Okay. So that's all. This is about equivalence between one dimensional array. Equivalence between one dimensional array and hierarchy parameter, right? Now just for the sake of exam, just one simple bit I want to cover, right? One simple bit for the sake of exam. Make sure you should have clarity. And now purely SCJP point of view, I am covering this bit. Take special care about to understand this one. Here I am taking, see, observe this. Here I am taking, I have m1 method is there. And again, m1 method is there. This m1 method can take int dot as argument. Sir, can you tell how we can call this method? We can call this method by passing. We can call this method by passing any number of int values, and the x will become what? One dimensional array. Correct or not? X will become one dimensional array. Okay. Sir, m1 of string dot x. Sir, how we can call this method? We can call this method by passing. We can call this method by passing any number of string values. Any number of string values. Under this X will become one-dimensional string array. Correct or not? Okay. Sir, legend this one very important. We can call this method by passing a group of int values. A group of int values will become one-dimensional int array. We can call this method by passing a group of string values, and a group of string values will become string array. Okay, like now the third one, m1 of int array dot x. Now observe, we can call by passing a group of int values. We can call by passing a group of int values. We can call by passing a group of one-dimensional int arrays. A group of one-dimensional arrays will become what? Two-dimensional array. Are you getting? A group of one-dimensional arrays will become is nothing but what? Two-dimensional array. Correct or not? Two-dimensional int array. Now, don't feel always where are method m1 of int dot. Sometimes we may require to pass m1 of int array also. Now m1 of int array dot x. m1 of two-dimensional int array dot x. We can call this method by passing a group of two-dimensional int arrays, and x will become what? Three-dimensional. A group of two-dimensional arrays is nothing but x will become three-dimensional int array. I hope you people can aware clearly, right? Okay, make sure you should have clear clarity. Okay, at this point you have to take a note, and based on this I will generate some bit. Note first one m1 of int dot x. m1 of int dot x. m1 of int dot x. We can call this method by passing. We can call this method by passing a group of int values. We can call this method by passing a group of int values. A group of int values, and x will become one-dimensional array. And x will become one-dimensional array. X will become one-dimensional array. Like that. Next, second one. m1 of int array. m1 of int array dot x. m1 of int array dot x. X. Add. We can call this method by passing. 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 We can call this method by passing a group of one-dimensional int arrays. A group of one-dimensional int arrays. We can call this method by passing a group of one-dimensional int arrays, and x will become two-dimensional int array, and x will become two-dimensional int array. X will become two-dimensional int array. Okay, that's all. Are you able to understand that? Okay, this is make sure you people should have clarity. Now based on this, don't feel always m1 of int dot. m1 of int array dot also possible. Based on this, what possibility to ask the question? This theory must be required for you. Okay, now listen this one. Sir, I am taking just a matter of 2 minutes, Anna. Just listen. Class test. Public static void main method string array args. class test public static void main string array args. Here I am taking int array a is equal to 10, 20, 30. Int array a is equal to 10, 20, 30. Can you tell what is a? A is one dimensional array, one dimensional int array. I am taking int array b. Int array b is equal to 40, 50, 60. What is this one? One dimensional array b. Now I am calling m1 method. M1 method by passing a comma b as argument. I am calling m1 method by passing a comma b as argument. Now public static void m1, public static void m1 int array dot x. Can you tell, is it a valid method declaration for this requirement or not? We can call this method by passing a group of one dimensional arrays. How many one dimensional arrays we are passing? Two, a comma b, and x will become two dimensional array. X will become two dimension. Now see this point well, sir. How many one dimensional arrays we are passing? Two. First one, second one. That's why base size is nothing but what? 2. 2 is the base size. In the first element size 10, 20, 30. Second element size, what the second element size? 40, 50, 60, like. Are you getting? First one, second, first element size, second element size. Now public static void m1 into dot x. X is this. X is a two dimensional array. X contain array. X contain one dimensional arrays. And each one dimensional array contain int values. 3 int values, right? Now my job is for sir, each one dimensional array x1 in x. Sir, in x, for every one dimensional array x1. How many one dimensional arrays are there? 2. How many times this loop is going to execute? 2 times. Every time system.out.println x1 of 0. Every time. Can you please print the first element in that one dimensional array? Is nothing but like my requirement. What the answer we are going to get? What the answer we will get? For every one dimensional array x1 in x. So for every one dimensional array x1 in x, can you please print the first element? What the first element? 10. So first time 10. Next one dimensional array, what is the first element? 40. Is there nothing but this is the output by default we will get. Now maybe a chance to ask this question for the exam. Make sure you people should have clear clarity. Don't feel where arc method means m1 of int dot int array dot also possible. What it means? What is the possibility to ask? Just analyze. You people can able to get clearly, right? Okay, take this part. Okay, completed, I hope. Take clearly. This is the last point or last example related to where arc method, and then we have to perform postmortem on main method. Almost 2 sessions I will explain about main, and then command line arguments, Java coding standards, only one concept, only one class we can complete. Take clearly the diagram also. Completed, right? Okay. Now it is a very, very clear for you people. Anyway, right? In array, A is equal to like this. Okay. The terminology is, that's all. So make sure you people should be aware.